doll account. Cheyenne again with another video. So as you can see, a lot of my stuff is gone and I have a new case, and that's because of this week. So my flooring guy, also I have no makeup on, which is like very different for me. So basically my flooring guy was like, oh, so you know how we said that we're going to do your floors in 2 weeks? Yeah, we're going to do them in 24 hours. So you got to move everything out. So I had to move out my entire collection, and I did all the flooring in my house. So it was a huge undertaking, and I repainted everything in my house, including the ceilings, including the walls. And then while I was repainting, an entire case of stuff, the case itself just fell apart. So this came in, and I feel like I need a little something to take the edge off. So we're going to do a quick review of her. So Return to Misty Hollow's Poppy Parker. Let's just go ahead and admire this packaging for a second before I rip into her. So as you can see, she has a sleeve that has this like ooky spooky like theming. And then underneath the sleeve, she comes with the very classic Poppy Parker clear bio packaging, which if you're one of those people that really, really likes to store stuff in box, I'm just going to say it. Poppy Parker, like they're on par with Barbie, in my opinion, with like how good the presentation looks like in box. It looks so amazing, but I'm not much of an inbox collector. So let me rip this open and then I'll give you a closer look. All right, here she is completely unboxed. Oh my goodness, I'm dropping things. So as you could probably hear, so she comes with this little tiny mirror, and this thing is metal. And I remember whenever the initial thing came out with her, how he said that, you know, like the whole plot of Return to Misty Hollows is that you have this girl and everyone's trying to figure out if she's a vampire or not, and that if you look inside of the mirror, you'll be able to figure it out. Well, I'm looking right now. She can see her own face, and what does it go if vampires can't see their own faces in the mirror? So I'm just saying, I think that she is human. Let's go ahead and pull her off and take a closer look at this face. So I like her face. I know that some people are like not into it. I can see, because her eyes are a little bit light, how she can kind of come off a little bit cross-eyed in the wrong circumstances. But she has these embroidered floral pieces. I just dropped another thing, whatever. She has these embroidered floral pieces, and then she has this like heart-shaped necklace. She has these lace, and then the silk on it feels really nice. And she has these shoes, which we'll talk about these shoes a little bit later in the review, but that's what the base doll comes with. And then she also has her purse, which I just dropped. So give me 1 second and I'll go and grab that purse. Okay, so here's the purse that comes with this outfit. I think it goes super well. It's very pretty. She also comes with multiple different accessories. So she has a second outfit, which are these like purple hot pants and this like really, really fluffy shirt. All of it buttons with those hook and loop closures on the back, which if you know me, I'm just like, use a zipper. I'm a hater. I'm a hater of the hook and loop closure, even though I know why they use it. So you have this additional outfit, which I think is super cute. I honestly love this shirt. Like, I kind of want to use it for something. She comes with an additional pair of heels, and they look like they're fabric heels. So they do not look like they are 3D printed, which, you know, if you know what's been happening with Integrity Toys recently, that is something to note. She comes with a pair of long hands. So these like long nails, but she doesn't come with any grip hands, which I'm like, okay, if you're going to give me a mirror and you're going to give me all these things to hold, I want a pair of grip hands. That's just like my personal opinion on the matter. I wish that she came with grip hands. And then you have her second pair of jewelry. So she has this magnetic little top bit to put on the second outfit. And then she also has a ring. So I try not to put rings on my dolls anymore, because what I find is that anytime I play with my dolls, the rings always fly off. So I'm keeping the ring right there. And then we have a pair of high heel feet to go with those shoes. So she comes with quite a bit. And then I want to kind of add an additional thing. So obviously she comes with her COA, which I have right here. You know, she also comes with a special notice. So I'm going to go ahead and read it out loud so that you guys can know what's up, because I peeked inside the doll, and yeah, this is kind of interesting. Your new doll includes a specially designed protective mesh undergarment. Please note that this nude undergarment has been included as a preventative measure to help protect the doll's body from potential fabric dye transfer, which may occur over time. When displaying your doll in her original costume, we recommend dressing her in the nude undergarment first before putting on the black dress. This will help prevent staining and ensure that your high quality collectible remains in pristine condition for years to come. We appreciate your purchase and hope you enjoy your new Poppy Parker doll. So, underneath this, she has a mesh undergarment in order to make sure that she stays in good condition. I've never seen that before with one of these dolls, and I think that that is super interesting. Um, to be honest, I hope that they do it more often. I was like looking at this and I'm like, oh yeah, no, she's gonna stay. But now that I know she has an undergarment underneath, I'm like, oh, that makes me feel a lot safer about this purchase. Yeah, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and just end this video, and then we're gonna go ahead and just have final thoughts. All right, so let's go ahead and have some final thoughts. So obviously, I really liked this doll, which is why I purchased her. I purchased what I like, and that's just kind of the beginning and end of it. But there's kind of a couple of things to note. So first things first, I have curly hair, as you can see. It's kind of ratted right now because once again, renovating my house for the whole week, everything is put away. So as someone with curly someone with curly hair, I'll let you know this girl got some frizz. That's just how it's going to be if you got curly hair. Okay, there's always going to be frizz involved. So be careful with her hair. Mine came in box a little bit frizzy. So I'm just letting you guys know, like, that's a thing. Second of all, I was really interested in this doll whenever she initially came out because I liked her, but also it's because she reminded me of a different doll. Now, this doll is not a vampire. This doll just happens to have some very similar features and a similar color scheme, and I have this doll, so I'm going ahead and put it out there, and just tell me what you think. Okay, she reminds me of Claudine Wolf. I love Claudine. She's like, her and Draculaura are my favorite Monster High characters, but it's a combination of things. Their shoes. I feel like Poppy's shoes are like a high-end version of Claudine's original outfit. So as you can see right here, right, they both have this, but I feel like this is just the playline version of this, right? And like this is just kind of luxury. Both have very similar skin tones. They both kind of have the like lighter color eyes they have pretty much the same skin tone with both lighter colored eyes as well. I will also note that once I saw these shoes with this outfit, which in my camera it looks fuchsia for some reason, but in real life it pulls way more purple. So like fair warning on that, it looks super pink here. I don't know why, but it's purple in real life. What pulled with this, I was like, oh, this is kind of giving high-end Claudine Wolf, which I obviously own Claudine, so I like this type of look. So that was not a problem for me. But I just thought it was funny to know, like, don't come for me. But I will say, on her own, as like an entity, I think I just proved that she was human. Anyways, but as an entity, I like her. Once again, I wish that there were grip hands. If you give me a lot of things for a doll to hold, I expect grip hands on top of that. And the reason why, especially with the price of this kind of product, reason why I don't want to be having to deal with the things constantly slipping off of these dolls. It's been happening this entire review. I think that that's a fair criticism, but I can see and kind of like visualize in my head all the things that would be great with this doll. Obviously, she's a sequel to Misty Hollow's Poppy Parker. So if you own Misty Hollows, also having returned to Misty Hollows is super fun. I don't own Misty Hollows because I'm not a well of infinite money. this one in my collection, and I would love to have them side by side one of these days. I think I might like this one better just because I like her skin tone a little bit more. I like that she comes with additional outfits. You know, I live in the South, so her being in like this like swampland in Louisiana is like really, really fun to me. I don't know. It's one of those things. So I do really enjoy this doll. I'm so happy to have her in my collection. And I do feel like she's like a little bit of a reward for doing everything that I've been doing this week. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please like, share, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. I do post every Wednesday/Saturday, and seeing the fact that I've been, working my butt off this week and I've still kept on schedule, I'm just saying, it seems like I'm pretty consistent with that. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.